your total revenue? Like, what would you say that?
My total revenue. So in the last 90 days, my revenue is $225,000.
Yeah, you heard that right. This guy made over $200,000 IRL trading on the biggest Minecraft server. And today, we're sitting down with him to figure out exactly how he did it. But before that, what even is IRL trading? The DonutSMP is a Minecraft survival server built around a player-driven economy where items, money, and resources hold real in-game value. The server features systems like shops, trading, and rare item grinding, which naturally create supply and demand between players. Because of this, certain items like spawners, rare gear, and large amounts of in-game currency become extremely valuable over time. As the value of these items increase, some players begin to assign real-world value to them, leading to that which is known on the black market as IRL trading. IRL trading is when players buy or sell in-game items for real money outside of the server's official systems. The type of trading is commonly referred to as the black market within DonutSMP. The black market does not exist inside the DonutSMP server itself, but instead operates through private messages, Discord servers, and third-party platforms known as Eldorado and GameFlip, and much more. Most of these transactions are done secretly to avoid detection by server staff. Despite being against the rules, the black market actively continues because it is difficult to monitor private conversations. Players who participate in the black market trading risk punishments such as permanent bans or account resets or complete wipes. One of the biggest reasons players turn to the black market is to skip the grinding process required to earn items legitimately inside DonutSMP. Grinding on DonutSMP can take hours or even days, especially for high value items like spawners. Because of this, some players are willing to spend real money to gain a faster advantage. This creates an imbalance where players who spend money can progress faster than those who play normally. There's also a group of individuals known as the middleman. Middlemen are supposed to be reduced scams, but in many cases, they can cause and also be a part of the scam themselves. Scamming is a major issue with inside the black market and DonutSMP because there are no official protection for buyers or sellers. For many players, the black market represents both an opportunity and risk. It offers faster progress and potential, but also comes with the chance of bans, scams, and lost money. At its core, the DonutSMP black market exists because players have turned virtual items into something within the real world value. Rumor has it, even staff themselves have used creative mode to spawn in items such as spawners, elytras, and even netherite blocks to gain advantage over the economy, auction house, and the black market to IRL trade and make profit for themselves on their own time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on a call and interview the #1 IRL trader in DonutSMP. Yo, what's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yo, alright guys, so we officially have finally, after days and days of trying, we have gotten 2B2T, the biggest DonutSMP IRL trader in the call right now for an interview. How's it going today, bro?
I'm alright. Yourself?
Oh, I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for getting on a call in this interview for me, and so we can shed light on the community and let people kind of know what's going on. All right, bro. Well, I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to just go ahead and get right into the questions then? Are you down with that?
Yeah. Just start asking away. Awesome. Ask away. Whatever
Sweet.
You want to know.
Well, obviously, like the first question I have for you is like, how did you originally first ever get into DonutSMP? Like, what made you get into DonutSMP?
I used to play Minecraft when I was younger, and then I started playing DonutSMP like a normal player. I started streaming. I streamed for a little while. One day, I just got banned randomly, and I tried appealing through Discord. As we all know, DonutSMP staff aren't very good at listening. They just denied it straight away. Didn't even want to have a conversation with me. Nothing, just denied it. So at that point, I was like, you know what? There's no point even trying with the server. And I heard about IRL trading, and I always thought about it. So I thought, now's the perfect time to do it since I can't play anymore.
So it was like DonutSMP staff is what created this demon known as today, huh?
It's the same story for many IRL traders.
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people getting false banned earlier, which is also the false bans are leading to the IRL market growing and the black market growing. So like it happens from people getting false banned for cheating and everything else. So
exactly. If you've been banned, and you've worked on your account for God knows how long, and then one day you just get banned and you've now got nothing and don't want to listen, a lot of people are going to turn to IRL because at the end of the day, they might as well earn some money from it rather than sit and doing nothing.
Yeah, I don't know how exaggerated this number is, but like obviously like the #1 question I feel like a lot of people are going to ask is like, how much money have you made from IRL trading on just DonutSMP alone?
Just Donut alone, pure profit is $40,000. Yeah, I've got to pay taxes on that as well.
Obviously.
But
And how long
it
have
might
you
be a
been,
little
how
bit
long
more.
have you been doing that just to make that 40,000?
I started IRL trading for 6 months. The first 2 months, I didn't really. I was selling bases on El Dorado basically, rather than selling money and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I wasn't making as much money, and then as soon as the I Love a Drama ended and he had to end that supply.
So that's pretty much just how you got into IRL trading. So like the first 2 months, you'd say you didn't really profit anything. It was just like really the last
I did
4
profit
months. So you're
in the
profiting
first...
income about 10K a month.
Oh
you'd
yeah,
say,
so
right now.
my profit in December, so from selling bases on El Dorado, like I made about $4,000. So realistically, in the last 4 months, I've done 36.
36. Now, like, what would you
Shit.
say like your income is, like unprofited income? Would you say like,
But like revenue,
like your total revenue? Like, what would you say that?
my
number is?
total revenue. So if I was to look on my El Dorado account right now and have a quick look, in the last 90 days, my revenue is $225,000.
Within just the last 90 days?
In the last 90 days.
Holy cow! So that just goes to show like how big Donut
It's a
SMP
business.
is. It's a full business.
It's a
like,
business. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a business.
So like I've heard recently, I'm not sure if you know much about this, but I heard recently that there may be potentially staff members even being a part of like the IRL trading and like the black market scheme. Is that like, obviously with like you being like the number one guy and like the most known IRL trader in Donut SMP, like,
yes,
is that true? Like, are you able to confirm
it
that?
is true. There's nothing that's ever been confirmed, so I can't hand on heart say it's true. Like, there is a lot of evidence that would lean towards it is true.
Yeah.
But you will only ever know the truth is if a staff member was to confirm that they 100% did it with proof. Other than that, it's just all hearsay, really.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I get it. It's just all more hearsay. Another question I have for you, like, I know you mentioned something in the past, like in your server, about like a staff member just recently getting banned for IRL trading. Who is that staff member? Do you know?
It's rumored to be Big Boss Jeff.
Really? Really?
I don't know the ins and outs, but
You don't know
that's
the ins
the
and
rumor.
outs. That's the rumor. That's the word on the street, huh?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Definitely.
If you check on Discord, he's lost all his perms on the DonutSMP Discord.
Wow.
If you check his stats as well,
He's been wiped.
completely wiped.
Wow. So like, what do you think he was doing? Like spawning things in and just giving it out?
I don't know. Like he started off with a helper and he worked his way up to mod. So realistically, he wouldn't have any perms to do any of that.
So obviously, like, a next question I have for you is like the black market is obviously like pretty large. Which one do you think is larger, the white market or the black market? And which one do you think controls the economy more?
Realistically, I'm not being funny, but Donut's store is god awful for what they offer. I understand why they offer it.
Yeah, it's
Obviously,
very far
the
from
keys
pay
and
to win.
stuff. It is so against, he said, pay to win. I can understand why Dr. Donut would not want that, but at the end of the day, people who play the server are going to want pay to win. It's always going to be a thing. A server of this size, there's always going to be a pay to win element.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
agree.
always going to be a demand for it.
Whether it's behind the scenes or up front, you know what I mean? And like,
Exactly.
so like my question, obviously, like with you saying that, do you think like DonutSMP, like if they raised their prices and offered more in their shop and made it more pay to win, like do you think that can get rid of the IRL trading aspect or no?
It would get rid of the IRL trading aspect, because if you could go on DonutSMP and buy 250 million, a lot more players are going to do it directly through Donut because bans are going to be less, there's less risk involved. But IRL trading will still be there because what they'll do is just outprice DonutSMP prices. So if Dr. Donut decided to sell, let's say 1 billion, at the moment 1 billion El Dorado is going for about $40.
Yeah.
Let's say Donut listed at 35, like he made it on his store that he could do 35 for $1 billion. Market on Aldo would just become 30.
I would rather
Just
buy
do-
off
you
Donut
just go,
myself.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it would
Everyone
definitely
would.
slow down the IRL market, I feel like. So another question I have for you, and we can just go ahead and dive straight into this, is like kind of a little bit more juicy. Like, what's one thing that you think players and viewers right now would be shocked to know what's actually going on in the black market?
I think it will surprise people the amount of money that is moved through that market, technically. Like I said, like in the last 90 days, I've done 225, I'm pretty sure it was.
And that's just you alone.
That's just me alone.
like every day? Do you think there's like
Every day, you're looking at tens of thousands easy.
Wow, that's just insane to think. Like, so this is clearly, obviously, like a $1 million market here, if not more.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's definitely $1 million black market.
Another question I have for you is like, how many times like would you say that you've been banned, and like how much money have you lost yourself to like being banned?
Oh, like bans wise, like recently the bans have shot up massively. I haven't lost as much money. Normally for me, what happens is before this new flag system, it would be the odd ban every now and again.
Right.
But it would be a higher value ban.
Definitely.
In bans alone, I've lost over $5,000.
I mean, that's a lot of money, but still, like compared to like the revenue.
It's a lot of money, but
you know what I mean.
You've got to put in money to make money.
I mean, I get it. You got to put in money, and that's just revenue money. That's not even profit income, right?
Yeah, that's not my profit. That's like what I've bought out stuff, and it's ended up losing.
Yeah. So like, how many accounts would you say that like of yours have gotten banned over time? Like hundreds and hundreds of accounts. Wow, that's crazy.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of accounts.
So like, a next question I have for you, and just like make this brief and like make this as simple as we can, is there, obviously I know you can't give out all the sauce and like how to and like what you do, but is there like a method that you do to like not get banned?
I thought I had a method.
You thought you had a method?
Before, I thought I had a method. So at the moment, Pedro released his new log system by the look of it just over a week ago now, and it is causing massive issues to everybody. So at the moment, I wouldn't say there is any way of protecting yourself. Pedro knows, and he will know there will always be a way. There is always a way. It's just about how long till someone finds it.
Yeah, I definitely can get behind that. I mean, it just depends on how long till somebody finds it, and I mean that's the big thing about video games. You know what I mean? Trial and error. I mean, I used to play this game
that's
called
the thing.
Destiny 2 and Destiny 1 back in the day, and like I would spend hours and hours and hours and hours and even days trying to like figure out how to get to like the next level or like the next mission, like the next raid. Obviously, I wasn't very good at the game, but it still goes to show that like in every single game there's going to be like your ups and your downs. So I can definitely like in that trial and error process and trying to like figure out a new exploit or a new way to test the game and get past and see how far you can get. So I can definitely get behind that, man. Well, I appreciate you so much for getting on this interview with me and giving me all your time that you've given us today and all this wonderful information. My last question I have for you, and this is probably a very controversial question. Would you recommend other new people to get into the IRL trading market and like become a part of the black market? Do you think it's easily accessible?
It is.
It is. Would you recommend it to other people?
Yeah, but no. It depends on. I'm a little bit older than other people that IRL trade, so obviously I've got a little bit more capital than other people have, so I can afford to risk. Where in the current market, if you haven't got a lot of money, whatever money you put in, you've got to be. It's like gambling a little bit. You've got to be prepared to lose it. Like, so if you're gonna IRL trade, you've got prepared to lose money. Like if you put in $500, just don't assume that you're going to make money. Pedro gets you, you're going to get banned and you're going to lose $500. So
yeah, definitely sounds good, bro. Well, another quick question while I have you, like, is IRL trading like the only thing that you do on DonutSMP? Like duping and IRL trading, is that like the only thing you're really a part of, or like do you?
I don't dupe.
Oh, you don't dupe at all? Oh, okay.
No, I don't dupe. I don't get involved.
So you just make all your money from IRL trading?
Yeah, I just make. Like I said, I don't personally agree with duping particularly. Because it does ruin the market overall.
Well, bro, I appreciate you so much for getting on this call with me. I won't hold you much longer. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this little segment here, and we can talk it up after. But appreciate you so much, bro, for your time, and greatly, yeah. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap up my interview with Minecraft's #1 IRL trader. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe, and comment what video you guys would like to see next. Also, down in the link below is a link to my Discord. That's where I post most of my behind the scenes stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.